It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and looking at our top 10 free cards in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Now, what does free mean? And this was a tough one because, like, obviously Tyson Chandler's free. Obviously Larry Bird's free. Obviously, even like the Kyle Korvers and T-Max of the world were free. But do I include cards that were free? Because T-Max not technically free anymore. Korver's not technically free anymore. And so it's just kind of a tough situation. I personally decided to include those cards because I think it is important for people to realize, like, if they got AK-47 for free, where does he rank? If they got Kyle Korver for free, where do they rank? Because, like, when you look at this Inferno set, like, it is pretty good. Like, Steph, does he make this squad? You know, Ayton, all those types of guys. I think it's important to break down all of them. So, yes, those cards are going to be included. Also do want to state, Magic and Larry Bird did not make our top 10. So, just kind of realize that, you know, our two best big time rewards this season did not make your top 10, and neither did Michael Redd, another reward for this season. We're going to start it off at number 10 with Pink Diamond Tyrese Haliburton, another card who, quote unquote, is free. How do you get him? You download the mobile app, which has had a lot of issues. Again, I do what you want. I can't tell you what to do. I haven't had issues with the mobile app, but so many people have. Tyrese Haliburton, based on normal, pro, leaner, bronze dribble style. His movement is really solid, though. I mean, I don't love Tyrese's release. No doubt about it. It's really baited. But defensively, he's not horrible. And on the offensive end of the court, his movement is absolutely outstanding. So, with Tyrese, I feel like you got to take the good with the bad. With how hard it is to score on the game right now, it's important to have a point guard that, movement-wise, is really solid. And Tyrese Haliburton is exactly that. Played with this card on my No Money Spent Squad series for quite some time and had a lot of success with them. Again, how much do you want to hype the card up? Totally depends on where you're at. But for me, I've definitely enjoyed using the card. At my number 9, Amethyst Spencer Dinwiddie. Now, this one gonna come as a surprise to a lot of people, but it really shouldn't, because Spencer Dinwiddie does a lot of things at a high level. Start with this: 6'5", 6'8" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 91 3-ball, 93 speed, defensively solid, playmaking solid as well. Hall of Fame catch and shoot, limitless range, and blow by. Let's look at the important defensive stats. Clamps, off-ball pass, pick dodger. You have clamps and pick dodger, you're usable at that point guard position. Obviously, if you give him ankle braces, he is going to be even better. I'd give him ankle braces, Claymore, and then slippery off-ball if you do want to batch card up. Why do I like Spencer Dinwiddie? I feel like his release is pretty good. His leaner's fine. But the D-Book dribble style helps this card out so much. Now, I don't necessarily love the D-Book or abuse the D-Book dribble style as much as other people right now in my team, but there's no questions how important that dribble style is, especially with how hard it is to score. Hall of Fame range, great hot spots, comes with play badge. This card, grind him in the agendas, guys. Go get Spencer Dinwiddie. It's important to note we are going to get more and more diamonds as well. Grind it out. You get a really solid point guard in Spencer Dinwiddie. At my number 8, Pink Diamond Kyle Korver, 98 3-ball, 90 speed, 90 lateral quickness, good speed, ball handle. Here's the pros of Kyle Korver. Great release. Fantastic. What are the best releases in the game with some of your best shooting badges? What are the downsides of Kyle Korver? He can't really dribble the ball at all. No speed booster, no ankle breaker, no handles for days. Defensively, not great either. And so Kyle Korver's so good at what he does. For me, even in triple threat offline, I'd rather go out there with Kyle Korver than nearly anybody else because he's tall, lengthy, he can shoot over people, and he's got such a great release. Problem with Kyle Korver is his defense and his ability to make plays. He can't really make too much. And, you know, obviously the defense leaves a lot to be desired. Is he a top 5 shooting guard? No. But for a free card, if you did grind out Kyle Korver, you probably are going to enjoy the card quite a bit. I mean, that's just kind of overall my opinion on him. Was he worth the grind? Probably not, in my opinion, especially when you could get Haliburton by just downloading the mobile app. Or Spencer Dinwiddie even was a way easier grind than Kyle Korver is. But for what he is, comes in at number 8 on my top 10 of free card list. At my number 7, Pink Diamond Andre Kirilenko. Hotspots from 3 to 5 places around the arc. Now, AK, you're not perfect. You're not perfect. Why? Starts and ends with that release. The release, in my opinion, is just a little slower than it needs to be. A little slower than it should be. And with that, normal leaner's fine, but his pro dribble style is not great. The card just is a defensive menace. That's what AK is. It's what he gives you on the court. Outside of the defensive end of the court, he is very mid. Dunking the ball, he's okay, not great. Three ball, okay, not great. Defensively, he fits the switch all meta. He can guard point guards. He can guard power forward centers. He can do it all on the court. Is he the most flashy player in the entire game? No. But can he go out there and defensively get the job done at a very high level? Absolutely. AK-47 coming in at my number 7. At my number 6, same train of thought. Diamond Paolo Banchero, hotspots from 4 to 5 places around the arc. Now, what are my thoughts with Banchero exactly? To me, he's a longer AK with a better release. His release, quicker than Andre Kirilenko's. Movement-wise, I'd even say he's better. Dunking the ball obviously does a little bit more. I just think he's a little more complete than AK. Now, I will say this. I think Andre Kirilenko defensively is better than Paolo Banchero. But when you're talking about the defensive and offensive end of the court, I think Banchero is the overall better option. Great player model. Wide. Gonna get you paint stops. And again, fits that switch all meta that is going on right now in my team. He can guard point guards. He can guard centers. He is Paolo Banchero coming in at my number 6. At my number 5, Pink Diamond Thurl Bailey. Now the question is, Ty, how do you get Thurl Bailey? You do have to win 20 My Team Unlimited games for this card right here. But what does he give you? 6'11", 7-foot wingspan, hotspots from both corners, 93 ball, defensively, an absolute menace. And I think that's the big thing for Thurl. Yes, offensively, he's fine. But on the defensive end of the court, he does everything at such a high level. Badge-wise, pretty solid. If you want to give him break starter, bailout, even ankle braces, obviously can help the card out. But if you give him a defensive shoe, 3-ball shoe, gonna make him even better. Like if you give him a speed, acceleration, interior perimeter, maybe a 3-ball shoe, that type of thing, you're going to notice Thurl Bailey get to that next level of good. Yes, shooting the ball, not great. I don't necessarily love his release. But when you're coming down to it, it's rare to find a 6'11" small forward in my team that is basically another version of Jonathan Isaac, who I think might be the best small forward in the game. Thurl, in my opinion, maybe a slightly worse version of Jonathan Isaac, but they give you nearly the exact same thing on the court. At my number 4, Pink Diamond Tracy McGrady. You guys can hate me all you want for this, but this card is one of the most underrated cards that's came out all year long. He is, because he's 6'8". He fits the switch-off meta of my team. He can guard 4s, he can guard 3s, he can guard 2s, he can guard 1s. Now, obviously, if you match him up versus Wemby, Wemby is going to mash him, but I like T-Mac's release as well. Not the quickest release, super easy to time, easy to green, normal leaner. I don't understand why T-Mac ever got the hate he did. He is very good on the court, very solid, and there's just no issues with this card, in my opinion. Long, lengthy, good player model, player boom. Yes, his release isn't the quickest. I get it, but there are a lot of guys in my team who don't have the quickest release. If you don't have the Kobe's of the world, if you don't have the Dr. J's, Paul George, T-Mac, a great option at that shooting guard position if you did grind out that Inferno set. At my number 3, one of the easier cards to get, Pink Diamond Joel Embiid. Now, question you guys might be asking is, Ty, is Joel Embiid still available? Let's say you've been completely MIA. Don't know if Joel Embiid is available. Well, he's in my completed season agendas. I do think he expires somewhat soon, maybe even tomorrow at the time I'm recording this, maybe next week. I don't exactly know. Does expire soon, I do believe, but he scored 40 points in a game with a player, I do believe, in which you can go into any challenge game, even clutch time offlines where I got it done. You get this card, 93 ball, good speed, really solid defensively. Is he the most hype beast card? I don't think so. Part of it's because we already had a Moments Joel Embiid card, but I like this card. He's going to get you paint stops. Offensively, he's going to knock down shots, has Hall of Fame catch and shoot. Just kind of a good hybrid 4 or 5. Can guard in the perimeter, can guard in the interior. He is Joel Embiid coming in at my number 3. At my number 2, Pink Diamond Chet Holmgren. Here's the deal with Chet. You get 200 blocks with Chet over games. He's a lifetime agenda, doesn't expire. You get this card. Now, why do I like Chet? 7'1", Hall of Fame range, decent release, decent speed, solid defensively. There's just no flaws in Chet. The only downside to Chet that you guys might have is, oh, well, Ty, he has a 68 strength, which I get. I totally get that. That strength rating isn't even where I personally want it to be. But it's the only thing that you can hate on for Chet. He has Hall of Fame precision. He's got half range. He's got great defense. He's 7'1". The pros outweigh the cons with Pink Diamond Chet, and that's what I'm getting people, or that's what I want people to understand. Like, yes, I know you guys might be like, Ty, Chet's just a little, not that strong. Ty this, that, Ty that. He's only 195. I get all of it, but he's 7'1" with half range and great defense. Chet at my number 2. Coming in as my best free card in my team right now, Pink Diamond Tyson Chandler, 7 feet tall, 7'3" wingspan, only a 76 3-ball, doesn't come base with any shooting badges, but every defensive badge in the entire game, every defensive stat above a 90. This card is perfect on the defensive end of the court. The only downside to him is his 3-ball. You give him a 3-ball shoot, apply some badges, he's got a good release. There's no downsides in Tyson Chandler. How do you get him? You win 50 triple threat online games total. You'll get this card. He is going to play for quite some time, even like when Yao comes out. Tyson Chandler is the perfect power forward to run alongside a Yao Ming type of card, who Tyson Chandler literally just needs to get you stops. This card is perfect. You can put him on ball. He can play lanes at the 4. He can even play center if you want to put him there. In my opinion, the best free card in the entire game. Now I know I'm going to get a lot of hate. Ty, where's Larry Bird? Ty, where's Michael Redd? Ty, where's this? Where's that? Where's Jimmy Butler? Look, these are my top 10 right now. Say what you want about him. I do not care. And yes, I did have some recency bias because does Jimmy Butler belong in here? Probably. Does some other, Season 3 rewards belong in here? Absolutely. But if you think I'm going to hype up any of these Season 3 rewards like KG, like Hakeem, any of these cards, you have absolutely lost your mind because they are not nearly as good as they should have been. So that's just kind of my opinion on things. You guys can let me know what your top 10 would be down below in the comments. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.